Right, good morning. It's Saturday. The weather seems to be okay at the minute, and it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to take a walk into Stotfold. I know there's a little co-op there. I'm going to pop in there, get some supplies. And I know there's a church in Stotfold. Actually, there's two. I've visited one, but the other one I haven't managed to get into yet. And I know it opens at 9, so maybe I could pop my head in there. It's been a while since I've visited a church just to have a look around, but if this one's open this morning, I might make the effort and force myself in. So what did I get up to last night? Well, no fire. I had my tea and then I watched a couple of films back to back. First one being that new The Naked Gun film, you know, the remake of the original Naked Gun films with Liam Neeson. Although it's not a patch on the originals, it's not, but it was still funny. There was bits in it that actually did provide me with a good belly laugh, and it's been a while since I've done that, so yeah, I quite enjoyed that. Very stupid, but just good fun, you know, just what I needed, that was. And then the next one, it weren't so good, but it was alright. It was a film called Brightburn, and it was like a the only way I can explain it is like a dark story of a Superman. A baby falls from space, lands on Earth. He's got these super powers, but this kid is evil, uses them for bad. It ended on a bit of a cliffhanger, and there was meant to be a Brightburn 2, but it got cancelled. But it's a good fun film, quite a bit of violence in it and blood and guts if you're into all that sort of thing. It was alright. I'd probably give it a 4, 5 out of 10, something like that. Worth a watch, I think, if you can't find anything else to watch. As for my mood last night and mental well-being, it weren't too bad. There was a couple of times that I felt down in the dumps, especially through watching one of the films, and they played a bit of music from Enya, and Enya was some music that we used to listen to in the beginning of our relationship and had those cozy evenings, you know. It was that triggered a couple of memories which brought me down, but you know, it soon passed with a little bit of effort on my behalf, you know what I mean. These things are going to happen for a long time to come, and I've just got to get used to it, I guess. I've just been thinking, I've got this holiday that I'm planning for next year, and now I'm wondering, shall I move it all forward and go somewhere over the Christmas period instead of locking myself away in the van at a campsite for however long? Should I have a look and see how much it is to go somewhere, spend a week or so in a hotel or a lodge or something, and just get, you know, just do that? Would that make me feel better? I'm nervous about doing it, I'm not going to lie. Doing it on my own, it's gonna feel really strange, but yeah, I might look into that. I'll get back to you on that one. That might be a way forward for Christmas. Well, I went and got my supplies and I managed to get into the church, but there was a vicar in there with somebody, and they were doing a little bit of I can't remember what they said it was, some form of prayer. There was only two of them. He said I was welcome to come in and have a look around, and really polite to me, and so I did. So I went in quickly and had a look around, but it's not the same when other people are in there for me. I can't kind of relax. But anyway, I got in, had a look around. It's a stunning church. Left a donation, got a information slip about its history, and yeah, I wouldn't mind popping back in there at some point. It was nice to be back in there. I think if I was alone earlier, I think I would have sat down for a bit and just thought about things, you know what I mean? I would have done that, but I don't know, I still feel out of place when there's other people in there. I know it's silly, it's a community building, everybody, you know, is doing the same sort of thing. You know, maybe I could meet a friend in a church. I don't know, but maybe when I'm a bit stronger, a bit more fixed, I'll I don't know, will I go to a service? I've mentioned it before. I don't know, I don't know. But yeah, I'm still in Stotfold, and I've come back to the Stotfold, is it Stotfold Mill Nature Reserve, or just the Stotfold Nature Reserve? One of the two. Been here before. I've done a video on this one. I was here a couple of years back. Beautiful place for coming for an amble, especially on an autumn day. The colours and the sun beaming off the water is stunning. It's quite magical. But I'm still all its beauty and everything is still doesn't make me fully happy. Do you know what I mean? Its wonderfulness is tainted because of what's happened with me, you know. But it's gonna, innit? It's gonna. But yeah, this place is well worth a visit. I highly recommend it if you're ever in the area. Stotfold Nature Reserve. Yeah, come and have a look. Now I'm taking a chance here. I'm heading back to the campsite, or at least I hope I am. But I'm on an old redundant road that seems to be heading in the right direction, but I'm a bit worried I might end up in a dead end again. But do you know what? Whatever. It's getting my steps up. It's keeping me busy. It's a beautiful day. I don't want to get back to the van too early because it's still relatively early now. It's not even, where are we? It's just coming up 10 o'clock, so I'm gonna have a long while sat in the van today at the campsite. And you know what it's like when you're sat fucking on your own doing nothing, your mind starts to wander. Although, to be fair, even doing this, being out and about, walking through the fields and nature and whatnot, and being in a church, your mind still wanders. You know, it's I don't think there's anything that really quietens it. Yep, I was right. Well, I weren't right. It's got me to a dead end. Although you can step down quite a steep bank and go down onto a busy main road, but I'm not willing to do that. I'm only in trainers today. I will slip over, and plus I'm not quite sure which road that is, so I don't know. Anyway, it was worth a look. I ain't too far away for getting back on track, and it builds all the steps up, doesn't it? And I need to burn off a few calories today, although I'm not really doing weight loss videos at the minute. I have lost a few pounds, which I'm quite impressed with, but today for my lunch I'm going to have a few hot dogs. I just had a craving for hot dogs again. I don't know, this keeps happening, right? Anyway, yeah, I've got a craving for hot dogs, so I'm going to burn off a few calories doing this walk and make room for them. Last night I was sat there and I got a bunch of messages off my my eldest son's girlfriend, and it was a load of pictures of my grandchildren in their Halloween outfits, and I looked at them and I went to fucking bits. I mean, how mad is that? I just started to fucking tear up and well up. They look so good and, you know, so innocent, and I don't know, it fucking caught me off guard, that did, and I'm not quite sure why. You know, it should be one of them things you look at and have a giggle at, and, you know, fair play on them, but I got right fucking emotional. What a wally. Well, I think I timed that just right. I'm not too far away from the campsite now, and just all of a sudden it's gone really cloudy and the wind's got up, so yeah, I think I've been blessed with the nice weather over the past couple of hours, but now it's on the turn, so I can get cleaned up, lock myself away, cook me hot dogs, and find something new to watch, hopefully. Alright, I'm on a second walk now. I went and had me hot dogs, had a bit of a doze, and then thought I'll do a bit of research on this holiday thing over Christmas, and I've decided to come out for a walk. Now, the holiday thing, I can go away over Christmas in all with a hire car, and where I'm going it will be around 500 quid, which ain't too bad for a whole week. But the place that I'm going to visit hasn't got the hotel that I want to stay in, and that's a travel lodge. To stay where I want to stay, it will cost quite a bit more, but I'm about half an hour away from a travel lodge, so I've decided to come out of the area where I want to visit just to stay in that hotel, and I can just drive to where I want to go every day. Not really an issue. So I've got everything saved. I haven't clicked book yet or anything like that, so I'm just pondering on it now. I'm going to sleep on it and see how I feel in the morning. Now, the issues I've got is the weather going to be nice over the Christmas period for me to go and enjoy it, which is a big deal because there's a couple of locations that I want to see in nice weather. Or should I just hold off until March, April next year when the weather starts to improve? That's the conundrum. Yeah, I'm not going to lie, I can't get the whole Christmas thing out of my head. It's going to be such a strange one, being on my own. I don't want to keep rattling on about it, but it's starting to, I don't know, it's starting to play on my mind a bit, really. And I'm in such turmoil about whether to go to the campsite, the other one that I stay at, or just piss off for a week or so. You know, there's a little bit of me that's just saying just piss off, go and have a bit of an adventure. You know, obviously I'm not going to stay in the hotel all of the time, and where the hotel is located there's other stuff to visit in that area as well, not just the area that I've got to drive to that I really want to go to. So there's enough to keep me occupied, but I would really like to get my hands on a roast dinner on Christmas Day, so I might have to do a bit of research online, see whether there's any pubs open, or can I get myself booked in. I do like my roast dinners, I don't want to miss out on that, you know. I know it's small fry to a lot of people, but me, it's important. Christmas has always been important for me. Well, it's 4:25 now, and the weather forecast has said that there's about a 90% chance of rain for the next couple of hours, which is a pisser, because I was really hoping to get that fire lit tonight. But now I don't know, again. Never mind. Yeah, I'm still the only one here, by the way. It's been very peaceful. very peaceful actually, and it was quite nice through the night last night because there was a little bit of rain, and the noise that when it bounces off the roof is quite relaxing. It's quite a nice noise, you know, puts a bit of relaxing ambience into the van. Didn't have to have any. Usually I sleep with the iPad on, you know, listening to something or watching something, just a bit of noise, you know. But the rain, yeah, it was quite enough actually. You know, I was quite relaxed last night. So we'll see what tonight brings. I just started up the van, charged up the batteries a bit. Don't know whether it needed it, but there was a couple of days last week it was a little bit sluggish turning over, so, and it hasn't really had that good of a run, to be honest. It knocks around town and just has a run up here, so you know, it's not run for long. So I just give it a bit of a boost, because I think although I've got the leisure batteries in there, I don't think the diesel heater operates from the leisure batteries. I still think that works from the vehicle battery. Not that I need it at the minute, but maybe later on perhaps. And I don't want any dead batteries tomorrow to catch me out when it's time to go. Anyway, there we are. Right, it's Sunday afternoon. I've come out for a walk yet again. I was sat in the van just watching the news about those poor people on that train that got stabbed last night. Fucking, oh man, disgusting what this world's coming to, or this country. It's just getting worse and worse. But anyway, besides that, I was quietly sat there having a cup of tea, and then I just become overwhelmed with all emotions again and panic, so I had to get out of the van. And I've just done nearly a 2-mile walk, and I've filmed so much crap, so much, which I'm not going to upload, of me venting my anger and my frustration, my upset, you know. But I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to put it up there, you know. It just seems silly. But just to put it in a brief nutshell for you, is I was feeling a bit panicky just because of what's going on, and then the upset hit, and then I was thinking about the future that I was going to have and what we was going to do, blah 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 blah, and then everything fucking hit me, you know. The fact that I'm never going to see her again, be in Wales again, you know, where she is, and all of the future that we had, all the plans that we had, everything like that, realising that it's not going to happen. And I always said to her, I wanted to be growing old with her, being the old guy on the beachfront, walking arm in arm, whether I'm on a walking stick or in a fucking wheelchair, but we would be together. We would made the, you know, we would have made it, you know, right to the bitter end. That was always the way that I envisaged my life to become, you know. And I could happily say at that point that we made it. And now, honestly, you know, with not knowing what to do for the future, where to go, where to turn, I'm at a loss. Not just because of the loss of the future, not knowing what to do, but the loss of her as well, you know, the loss of love. It's after you've been together for such a long time, it's well, maybe if you're not, maybe if you're, you know, if you're just in love with someone, maybe being split after a year or so of being together can cause as much pain as it does after being together for 15, 16 years. Who knows? So anyway, yeah, I came out for a walk to try and clear my head, but I tell you what, walking in a pretty place with the autumn leaves dropping off the trees and everywhere looks nice and the sky's blue, and because it's pretty, it's causing me more more upset. It's so strange, isn't it? It's a bit of a paradox, because they say get out there and walk, go and explore nature, and as nice as it is, it's tainted, you know. It's tainted by all the loss and the upset. So yeah, it is Sunday, as I've said, Sunday afternoon. I'm struggling a bit today, but we'll have to wait and see what tomorrow brings. But anyway, I'll leave it here, because I think I'll just make myself more upset. So I'll speak to you all again soon.